Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful episode of the Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. This is Season 6, Episode 34. And in this episode, we're going to answer the question, what is silty soil? Does that sound familiar? What's its connection to the soil we talked about in our previous video? What is this siltiness of it? What is silty soil? Let's find out. Well, silty soil is a soil type which contains silt. Now, I should have mentioned this in the previous video, but I'm going to go ahead and say this now. In soil, there are three major components that make up a soil, and in other words, determine what type of soil it is, and that's silt, sand, and clay. I can talk about those materials in future videos, but I just want to mention that. So the reason a soil has its name was this one, silty soil, is because it has silt, or a lot of it makes up the majority. Whereas you can probably guess from our previous video that sandy soil is made up mostly of sand. Pretty cool, huh? Now, silty soil is actually the best type of soil for actually growing things. And the reason I say this is because what it contains. Well, one, it contains rich nutrients, that is, think about things that the plants would need, as well as it has a fairly good drainage system. So it's not too much where too much is being shifted away, but not too little where it can't really get through. So it's a good balance. And on top of having rich nutrients, good drainage, it also has plenty of humus in it. Pretty cool, huh? Now, how would this soil feel if you had it in your hand? Well, if you took this soil and you were moving it around in your hands, it would be fairly smooth for the most part. There would be a little bit of grit, but not a lot. It would mostly be pretty smooth. Pretty cool, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on now to our fun science fact of the day. Get this, did you know that the flower buds of tulips are almost perfectly symmetrical? Yes, you heard me correctly. A tulip bud is nearly perfectly symmetrical. In other words, if you were to cut a line down the middle, it would have, the proportions are almost equal, which is pretty cool. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for another wonderful episode of the Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. Keep an eye out for the question that'll be at the end of the video. And as always, enjoy the wonders of science. Good day and goodbye. Take care.